For decades, Grace Kelly has been a symbol of elegance and mystery, a Hollywood starlet turned real-life princess. But recent revelations have cast her in a completely different light, leaving fans and historians stunned. What could possibly tarnish the seemingly perfect legacy of one of the most beloved icons of the 20th century? A newly unearthed secret diary attributed to King Charles III has rocked the royal and Hollywood worlds alike, pulling back the curtain on a clandestine chapter of Grace Kelly's life that has remained hidden for decades. The story is as shocking as it is captivating, involving romance, betrayal, and a connection to the British royal family that no one saw coming. The diary that shook the crown. The discovery of King Charles's personal writings has already caused a stir among royal watchers. Found among a collection of private papers archived at a remote estate, the diary entries provide rare insights into the inner workings of royal life during his formative years. While most of the entries focus on familiar topics like family duty and public service, it's the passages mentioning Grace Kelly that have sparked international headlines. Grace was unlike anyone I'd ever met, Charles allegedly wrote in an entry dated June 1970. Her charm and wit were intoxicating, but there was always something she was holding back, something no one else could see. At the time, Charles was a 21-year-old heir to the British throne, and Grace Kelly was firmly entrenched as Princess Grace of Monaco, having married Prince Rainier III in 1956. So how did their worlds collide, and why did their relationship become the subject of such intrigue? A secret meeting in Monaco. According to the diary, Charles first met Grace Kelly during a diplomatic trip to Monaco in the late 1960s. The meeting was ostensibly formal, but Charles's writings suggest a deeper connection. She looked at me with those piercing eyes as if she could see straight into my soul, he wrote. I knew then that she was not merely the fairy tale princess the world adored. Rumors of an intimate friendship between Charles and Grace Kelly have circulated for years, but they've always been dismissed as baseless gossip. Now, the diary entries lend credence to the idea that their bond may have been more profound and potentially more controversial than anyone imagined. One entry hints at clandestine conversations that took place away from prying eyes. We spoke of life, love, and the burdens we bear for our families. She understood me in a way few others ever have, Charles reportedly wrote. The scandalous confession. The most jaw-dropping revelation in the diary, however, comes in an entry dated 1971, where Charles refers to a shocking secret Grace confided in him. While the exact details remain speculative, historians believe it pertains to her troubled marriage to Prince Rainier III and her struggles to adapt to the rigid expectations of royal life. She told me a truth so profound, I scarcely knew how to respond, Charles wrote. It was a burden she could no longer carry alone, and though I vowed to keep her confidence, the weight of it has never left me. The nature of this truth remains unclear, but experts have suggested it may involve an extramarital affair, financial struggles within the Monegasque royal family, or even a scandal that threatened her Hollywood career before she became a princess. A forbidden romance? While the diary stops short of confirming a romantic relationship between Charles and Grace, the tone of the entries has led many to speculate that their connection was more than platonic. The language Charles uses, describing her as a beacon of light in my darkest moments and the only person who truly understood me, is strikingly intimate, raising questions about the true nature of their bond. If their relationship was indeed romantic, it would have been fraught with complications. Grace was not only married, but also a mother of three, while Charles was under immense pressure to marry a woman deemed suitable for the British throne. The aftermath, an untimely death. Tragically, whatever connection Charles and Grace may have shared was cut short by her untimely death in 1982, following a car accident that shocked the world. The diary entries suggest that Charles was deeply affected by her passing. In one haunting entry, he wrote, "The world lost a star, but I lost something far greater. She was my kindred spirit, and her absence will forever leave a void in my heart." What this means for Grace Kelly's legacy. The revelations from King Charles's diary have reignited interest in Grace Kelly's life and legacy. While some view the diary as a deeply personal account that sheds new light on her humanity, Others see it as a potential scandal that could tarnish her carefully cultivated image. What's certain is that these revelations add a new layer of complexity to a woman already known for her multifaceted life.